And welcome back to second last episode of Link Click, episode 11. Well, apparently there's a second season, so kind of looking forward to that. But first, we need to finish this one first. And then after that, I think I still need to do the Takaki again? Yeah, Takaki for this slot. I think. Maybe. Not too sure. Well, either way, yeah. Last time we had our two main characters. I still blue. No, I don't remember the names. Yeah, we have them directly confronting the murderer. One is stuck with the murderer, serial killer, in a small photo room where I'm pretty sure the murderer has a fucking knife. Even though you surprised him, he has still a knife in a close quarters battle. Shocked him, but I don't think that shock's gonna last too long. So yeah, I think you're gonna get stabbed in a realistic situation, maybe, unless something else happens, which would make sense as they kind of planned this whole shit in that 12 hours that we didn't get to really see. So, So I guess that's it. Let us just see what happens in 3, 2, 1, go. Are you ready to get stabbed? New plan. Oh yeah, the conversation we didn't stay. Oh, the fucking time loop. Okay. So they are using this type of timeline. Okay. So everything in the past and the future coincides in one kind of a loop that doesn't complete. No. I guess it's less a loop and more of a twisted timeline. How is he even achieving this type of voice modulation? Okay. Just one line. Okay. Get stabbed? Don't take too long to realize it had to change my mind. Your eyes, there's no hell left behind. There's gonna feel like it was time to fight for. Without you, I could take this road. That's my mind. It's a big time. Yeah, how the fuck will you prove it? That is true. That is the pinch in every single court case and crime case. Sure, if you know it. If you know the truth, sure. How can you convince other people that it is the truth? If a truth is never heard, is it really the truth? Yeah, it is. It's just people outside of the original observer just doesn't know it yet. You know, for them, it is a truth and false at the same time, pretty much. Until one of them is convinced enough, collapsed into one or the other. But that would also mean, I feel like that would also mean this timeline. How would the original timeline go? Like if it is kind of on a twisted loop type. It's they're saying alternative timeline, but when exactly did you switch? Did we start watching the alternative timeline? Or is the original timeline just envisioned in the alternative timeline that is not interacting with this timeline? This timeline is just thinking what they're seeing is the actual past, even though it's not the actual past. Well, he won't call the police, but he will. He saw his knife. So, what did Susan do actually to you specifically? Okay. Show off. She's diving to the past and then diving back again? Record his speech? Okay. The subtitle's gone. Okay. So this is the current thing we're in. Okay. I guess that short of time wouldn't disrupt the timeline too much. What did you went through? Are these random kind of random um pictures any use? Wow. That was fast. Oh, it's always murder victims. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't think if you done it that secretly, it is bad. But taking pictures like a meeting or something like that should be fine. She's on the stadium. Maybe not just of her, but maybe like maybe more of like a place picture, a podium picture would be probably better. Oh, it's her. Well, it's the same, but the skill is different. Wait, she bought designer clothing? I guess maybe it was just a splurge for parents, maybe. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So the ultimate villain is just an asshole. Get the knife. Okay. It's just a crazy guy. Hey, does he have any powers? Is there a reason why he believes he can't get caught? No. Did he switch bodies and that's not him anymore? That's a different personality. Okay. Hmm. Well, he's experienced too many lives. Like, mentally. Cantopia? Did we record it? Hmm. So, there is something more interesting. No need to call names. Wait, have I fucking. Wait, have I said this before about somehow their names being named after time? Like minutes, seconds? Maybe? Okay, there's just one more episode left. You said that before it got shared all around. So, whose body is this gonna be? I guess we've had surveillance cameras before, but those things. Okay. Okay, the full story, kind of. Yeah, most people just chalk that up to maybe a hallucination. No. What? Okay. So you fucking got in a car accident? Fucking yeah. How about just ah? In this situation, you think there's a zombie or a ghost. Um, just pull over. He just disappears. There's nothing special. How do you know it? Her fate changed because of you, or it's a fate all along. Okay, so you're definitely not taking control over her body, since it's a surveillance camera. So he's gonna be there in person, right? So they'll learn, huh? Try to scare quote unquote somebody. Got into this mess. Why not just stop and try some other way that doesn't involve getting deeper? Wait, is this the the effect of she was already a deep shit? She got a glimpse of hope of meeting her parents, and she's in deeper shit, which means a deeper depression. Depends. It's so she killed herself. Classic parents bragging. Classic. Well, kind of. That you need to learn how to hold your liquor. The action you don't learn. It's the consequences of it. Don't do a shot. That's the worst idea. Like a sip of wine or something like that. That's probably a shot that's gonna get her kind of drunk. It's good to learn how to drink. Even if you don't drink, like regularly. You just know your limits. No impact noise. So it was a suicide, pretty much. Who are you? Yeah. For what? The more context. You're not making any sense. I guess kinda. Hmm. As in what? Giving birth? Or the only reason you got promoted is because found out the second accounts. Ah. Still illegal. You still go to fucking the thing. You go to jail for falsifying a company. This is not family. This is not family business. This is company business now. She used the card. Once you take the poison, it just starts on poisoning. Not the best of people, you could say, due to her uh, taking the money, but not the worst. No, that's just life. There's no guarantees. Well, there are guarantees, which is we don't know of them. Yeah, that's a pretty hard promise for somebody at the brink of, suicide. Mm. How many people get it just fuck after losing a child? That would be such a fucking bad juxtaposition. Ah, we lost a child. Let's just make another one. There's only way. If you're at the darkest moment, there's only one way up, because that's the definition of the darkest moments. There's nothing darker you can experience, so the only way you can go is up. But most of the time, the darkest moment or the worst moments would be just death. Depending on how you visualize or kind of don't do death, I guess. If death is a stop point, then death is not the darkest moments, just a stop. But then you can also maybe you can also okay, there's something special. Or you can personally encapsulate death as all the values from infinity to minus infinity. Ah, no. So, okay, why are we flashing back to this specific case? Why are you flashing to these cases? Oh, wow. Don't people know? I guess normally people don't expect them to kill themselves, but normally I think they would, bind the handcuffs to a table. Oh, let's decide to come back to. Did you remove the knife? If she didn't pull out the knife, that's too much blood. The knife must have been pulled out. So it is something like, I guess not a time traveling Grim Reaper that guarantees death, but just a psychopath that has kind of the same abilities. But why? Who? And how does it work? Our main character's powers aren't no, well, they're kind of completely explained. Some parts are still a bit foggy, but it's good enough. So how does this work? So this is kind of, as I predicted at the very beginning, this is somebody who has same kind of same abilities, but not for some like balancing reasons or whatever. It's just seems to be just like murder. It just sounds and seems like just a psychopath who just willing to help any person who has a vendetta. But that also doesn't. But with this explanation, so they're still asking how he was in the hospital at the same time. I guess they never. No. Can't be. There were signs of. I'm pretty sure there were technically signs of Emma at the crash scene. Like the door being open and such. Because. Yeah, wait. Let me go back. I normally don't do this, but let me go back. Oh, that's episode 10. It's episode 11. Like, Emma opens the door after they crash. Okay, no, she didn't. I thought she did, but she didn't. Okay. So there were no real signs of Emma being there, unless she also bled. Okay, she did not bleed, even though she was strapped in even less than the asshole. Sure, okay. So there were almost no signs of her being in the car. Okay, then fair enough. Then I guess the hospital alibi kind of works, since I doubt that they are probably only checking for... No, that still doesn't quite make sense. Because wouldn't the hospital, like, hospital, what was it called? Records show it was a car incident? Because how did he get in a hospital from him crashing? Does his car maybe a self-reporting feature? Or did he call the hospital themselves? Did he get discovered? Because even if he was actually in the hospital due to this, it doesn't. The reporter would probably still say he was in a car crash in this area, and we rushed him to this hospital, or at least a general idea of kind of what people must have investigated this car crash. And because Emma was just walking in this yard, she from what it looks like, she's just walking maybe in 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 20-minute walk or whatever. That should be still kind of close. Maybe even 5 minutes. They're kind of close to where the car has crashed, so that would still put him as a suspect. And a hospital should have the exact records of kind of when a patient gone in and gone out, even if he was actually in the hospital during the time Emma had died, like when she jumped off, which in this representation looks like she was dead before he was in the hospital. It would still be suspicious to have him in a car crash in a yard, a working yard that's probably not accessible, like not accessed by a lot of people. Even though from looks like it, there's gonna be a major bridge here. The bridge isn't here yet. The demand isn't, and the supply isn't there yet to satisfy the demands that maybe people want to go here. So why would people go here if there's no supply? So yeah, so a bit stretchy, but there's at the end there, I thought there was maybe a possibility of maybe the bad guys using kind of like a twin technique of impersonating somebody from that timeline to commit his crimes. But from what it looks like at the very end with him, from what it looks like on flashback to when we last saw Liu I forgot how to pronounce his name again. Him. It seems like that's a direct continuation of last episode's, I think was ending, of him sitting on the balcony drinking wine or scotch, whatever, and planning to kill Xiao Sun. No, or Shu. Xiao. Yeah, I forgot what her name was. Yeah, it looks like a direct continuation, but that would mean that he is actually possessing and healing people's bodies, in this, using his powers. So it is not quite a twin type of power where you can replicate people and such things. So there's still a lot more to be explained. So yeah, I guess that's what the last episode's for, I guess, maybe. So I guess that's it. That's this episode of Link Click, episode 11. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
And here are the people who decided to sell out their souls. Welcome to hell.